Hello, Frugal Forces. This is Captain Frugal reporting for duty, and today I want to talk about a subject that seems to be picking up a little bit of steam, and I want to share my views and my thoughts on this particular subject as well, and that's YouTube as a career. And here's my opinions and my thoughts on it. First of all, YouTube as a career, I say don't quit your day job. That's probably the biggest one I have right there. Because whenever you put all of your eggs into one basket, that means if something happens to that basket, it's going to fail. It's like investing. You don't put all your investments into one company and their stock, because if something happens in that industry out of their control, whatever it may be, you will lose everything. So you have to learn to diversify. So one of my big things I always say is don't put all your eggs in one basket, and don't quit your day job. I mean, really, we have to be realistic here. YouTube is something that nobody really, besides probably even that works at YouTube for all we know, can really figure it out. What works, what doesn't, how the algorithm is. They change things, and they are never clear about what they accept, what they don't accept, or any rules. So it just leaves too many things that are outside of a YouTuber's control to make that their primary source. So with that said, I'm not saying you can't try to use that as a chunk or anything, but be realistic there. And to do that, I recommend setting goals. What is your goals with your YouTube channel? Is it to earn your living? Is it to pay a particular bill? Is it to fund some fun? I know some people are going, what do you know? You only have, X amount of subscribers. You're not a big channel. You're right. You're absolutely right there. But there's reasons for that. And one of the reasons I'm not trying to make my channel to make a living. I don't even monetize my channel. Just for that record, my channel is a fun thing to do. I like getting with the community, and I like doing this. This is a family affair. My son, and sometimes my daughter. We just have fun doing it. That's our goal, and the goal with that is to generate enough revenue to be able to consistently keep that up, and maybe fund a comic book project that I've been slowly working on. So that's one. Be realistic and know your goals. So one other thing I say too then is, since it's YouTube and we don't have the way to trust it, don't put all your eggs in the YouTube basket. Check out other forms, maybe other formats like BitChute and things like that. What other avenues are there that you can get yourself out there? Okay, and as you get recognized in certain things, you're going to get more opportunities. For example, my channel is all over the place in the view count. Sometimes it's high, sometimes it's low. I don't get these big video game sponsorships for these $200 items and things like that. But I do get sponsorships for smaller items sometimes. And I always say when I do like a microphone or something like that, like a $20 lavalier mic, sometimes comic books and things like that, which I'm always upfront about. So be aware, and that's great because those are things that help my channel and things that we enjoy. So that's my number one out of my 6 points, which is maybe 6.5, because the other part of that I say is have that goal and be realistic of that. Don't quit your day job, because if that analytic decides, hey, you're no longer in favor, or you get shadow banned, which are real things, you're going to find yourself in big trouble. So next one is, these are the tough ones, and this is part of the reason why my channel doesn't always go boom and big and things like that. Because once again, I do my channel as self-serving. I admit that. Our channel, the Frugal Force, is self-serving. It's for fun for us. But if I was going for views and things, these are the things I would do. Okay? Number one is you have to analyze what is getting you those views. What is actually spiking? And you're going to start to see why those things are. So for example, I know certain kind of videos, I get an uptick in views. I might do a hardware review of something, an HDMI switcher. It's not going to get mega views right off the bat. That's not how those work for me. Those are slow burns. They're going to get a lot of views over time. So when I do those kinds of product reviews. But if I want to do one that's going to get a bigger burn, I'm going to hit a new product that's just coming out or something like that has a lot of interest and hype. That's how we're going to do it. Or a new comic book, or our new controversy in the comic book writers or with artists and things. Those get more views. Or a controversial name. And so I know that if I want to get one that's going to spike in views, those are the things I have to do. Otherwise, I'm just self-serving. So once in a while, I will do that. I'll admit that. I'll do a video like with a comic book, an older series that I read that ties into something new that's going on, and boom, I will see a spike in the views. The next one is what did not get views. Now, that's another thing too. You look at them, you can start to see a pattern. There's certain videos that you do that just don't perform as well. For example, one of mine is the Flashback from the Stash. They don't do real well when I go to those older ones. It's because people aren't searching out Avengers issue 6 or something of that nature every day. And I understand that. So, as I said, you're looking for reasons, ones that don't perform well. And as I said, usually you can see the ones that don't perform well are ones that are not trendy topics that people are looking up. So this one's connected with two. What gets views, which is hot topics, things that people tend to be searching for right now, and what doesn't get views, there's things that just people aren't really interested in right now. So once again, I realize you're probably saying, well, what authority do you have on this? And I don't have any authority on this, but I am really good at statistical analysis. I'm really good at that, and I've been proven to be good at that for many, many years, and I can see trends and trend analysis very well. And so the next one is another one that I tend to not do as well. Once again, why my channel doesn't grow as much is consistency. People tend to like consistency. This one's been said for years now, and it's true. You know, it is good to get a schedule, and if you you continuously put videos up during that schedule, it's going to give you additional benefits. People know then when to look for videos from your channel, especially when YouTube has not been good about sharing it and giving people notifications. So if people know, hey, every Wednesday and Friday at noon, there's a new video up, you're going to get a better potential viewing there than you would otherwise. And so that consistency matters. And that's one area I've failed at hard to. And I'm really revisiting that one, that I might be working on that. Little Frugal and I might be doing a monthly show too, and it'll be scheduled. And I want to see how that impacts things with our channel. I might start, if I can, and right now my life is just a little bit hard to do that, and it's not possible for me right now, but start like at certain days, this kind of content's going to be delivered. So consistency, that's number 4. Now, so once again, and this one is not me. This is for the people that want to grow their channel, and really that's their primary focus. And you can see that, and I see that in a lot of channels that I see growth in, and that's they're following those trends and hot topics. A new video game comes out, that's what they're reviewing. A new comic book comes out, that's what they're reviewing. A controversial thing comes out, that's what they're doing. They're sticking with the hot topics, and again and again and again. Whereas mine, I fit in with what I want to do and occasionally throw in a hot topic, so it doesn't keep people just always coming and checking. It doesn't keep me high in analytics. So if you want it to grow fast, keep hitting the hot topics. I know that's sort of a mix of what gets views. And the next one, and this one is, you know what? This one's a mixed bag. And I say it's you, but be the you that you want to be. Be you, but be the you that want to be. And that means you have to deliver quality content, but what makes you special? Why do people come to you? And I'll give you an example. Sometimes people think it's great audio, great visual production. And yeah, absolutely. There's some channels that do phenomenal, and you can see that they're absolutely quality. It's like turning on television and watching a full-fledged broadcast that was highly produced, and you can see the positive results. But then you have to ask why are some channels, and this isn't a cheap shot, like Comics Matter with your boy Zach, you got a guy reading a comic book in his car, and talking about it. Why is it big? It's because people are interested in that content. He's being him. This is him, and people enjoy him, enjoying seeing that part of him. There's nothing wrong with that. So you don't have to have the highest, biggest broadcast unless that's what you want. If that's your goal, to have a high quality, very visual, excellent audio, which I do think those make an impact no matter what, you could still go with more of a community vibe. I just want to have a chat and share this with you. And both can be effective as long as it's something people want to see. I would recommend, though, good speech practice and things like that, and quality broadcasting voice and the best quality equipment you can get. If that's the route you want to do, it does tend to be more effective in the long run. So there we go. That is my 6.5 tips, if you will, on how to be a successful YouTuber but not quit your day job. And I can't stress that enough. Anytime something's out of your control, you need to be careful. And some people might go, well, wait a minute, that's any job. You are right. It is any job. I always tell everybody, even if you love your job, you're doing great. Everyone loves you at your job. Your boss thinks you're fantastic. still have your resume ready, because you never know what will happen. Your job might get phased out because of a change in technology, a change in the current economic climate, whatever it may be. And YouTube is no different. And so that's why when we see these big changes in rules and things that are so vague from YouTube, all the YouTubers get up in arms and things. It's because, well, yeah, they're scared, and they should be, because their income is in question. All right. But that's my views. If I miss something, or something that you think is a good bonus, a good thing to add to, be successful, or your views that I'm wrong, you can quit your day job, which people have, don't get me wrong. But I always fear those, unless they make mega bucks that they can retire off of, is it going to be a sustainable, safe living? So, for example, if you're 23 years old, 25 years old, can you carry out for 40 years of success on YouTube? That's a scary thought. Can you do it? Or can you bank enough money in that time that you don't have to worry about it? So that's if that is you're trying to make that your career and your livelihood. Once again, personally, I'm not. I do this for fun, and it does impact my channel. I realize that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, here comes the shill. Like, subscribe, hit that notifications bell, and there's options down in the info bar below where you can help support this channel. That way you can help us producing this content that we do. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And until next time, keep it frugal.